Last week, a bipartisan act went into effect that allows neighborhood associations to take out any discriminatory language. 3 Midtown developments in the Vista Del Monte Neighborhood Association had language that discriminated against people who are not white. KGUN 9's Andrew Christensen spoke with neighbors about why they are deciding to remove that language.
So this is the Vista Del Monte neighborhood, and in 3 developments here near Grant and Goyette, there are housing restrictions saying that people who are not white cannot live here. Because of the 1968 Fair Housing Act, that part cannot be enforced, but neighbors here still wanted to get together and get rid of this kind of language. One of those neighbors is an African-American civil rights activist who tells me this is the exact kind of work that she's been fighting for.
89-year-old Emily Ricketts has lived in her home for over 40 years. But little did she know there was a restriction saying she couldn't live there.
I thought, oh my goodness, what would I have done had I known it back in 1980?
She only found out, she says, about 6 months ago.
So I'm glad I didn't know.
A civil rights activist since around the 80s, activism books are all around her home.
My passion can serve and still be significant.
She's glad the Vista Del Monte neighborhood is getting rid of a 1930 restriction saying no part of said premises shall be sold, assigned, transferred, demised, leased, or sublet to any persons of African or Mongolian descent. Similar rules in their other developments exclude anybody who isn't white.
It's not right. It's not fair.
Signature.
The Neighborhood Association president says there's a clause saying the restrictions can never be taken out, but the new Uniform Unlawful Restrictions in Land Records Act now allows them to.
These all look great. So
That's why 4 members of the Neighborhood Association, including Ricketts, signed an amendment to the restrictions.
We're talking about it, and there's action against that kind of thing that existed in the past.
That'll be it.
It's an issue the president of the Neighborhood Association, Laurel Shane, found through the Mapping Racist Covenants project.
It was a law that was on our books that really doesn't represent who we are as a neighborhood.
As a volunteer with the project, she says she found out the restrictions are still in loan packages when people try and move in.
That can really discourage people from moving into a neighborhood. They don't want to sign anything saying, yes, I'm okay with these racist covenants.
The new law also allows for HOAs or neighborhood associations to take out restrictions discriminating against religion, sex, or disability. And as she walks outside with a for sale sign right next door, Ricketts is hoping all her future neighbors feel welcome.
For me, it's freedom, and that's what I believe democracy is all about.
Reporting on Grant and Goyette, Andrew Christensen, KGUN 9.
You may be wondering just how many neighborhoods around southern Arizona have racist restrictions written into their bylaws. Now, we checked out this map from Mapping Racist Covenants. Now, all of those dark purple areas have racist language. They say they found about 20 different racial and ethnic terms used in restrictions from 1912 to 1968 that exclude people of color. If you'd like to check this map out for yourself, you can find a link on our website, kgun9.com.